I'm in the vortex because...
I'm in the vortex and...
I'm in the vortex and...
And...
It feels great. I'm primed, I'm pumped, I'm ready to go. I'm tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Even though...
Wait. There's none of that in the vortex. None of that is ever in the vortex. So you're on the brink of being spit out. It may not be too late. Try.
I realise that the creative unfolding of my future, the doors, the opportunities, the manifestations that are before me are beyond my wildest dreams.
Now you're sounding a little bit like you're outside the vortex looking in the direction of it. We'd like to hear more present tense from you. Whatever I need to know is there for me. I feel utter ease in understanding that it's unfolding before me. Nice to be here, where all of the information that I need every step along the way is. Very good. Next.
In the vortex feels cuddly and energetic and happy, and all the information is right in front of me, and every time I think of something and feel it, it comes right, it's right in front of me, and so easy, and it's relaxed and energized at the same time. It's an incredible feeling, and bless you, because I always feel it when I'm here with you.
Good. Excellent. Yeah.
Hi, Abraham. I'm having a reunion of the best kind. I love the people that I'm with. I love how easy it is to be with people who are so easy to love. I love how easy it is to find things to adore. I love how wonderful it feels most of the time. I love how wonderful it feels. I love how it feels. And I love being in here, and I love you so much.
Now, if you want to milk it a little bit, offer more description of what it feels like in the vortex. Clear, frisky, sure. Yes.
I'm so completely excited when I wake up in the morning. I don't know what the day will bring for me. I know it's going to be something even better than I imagined the night before.
Very good. Next. Play the game with us. The vortex is a state of being, so describe it from a feeling position. In other words, present tense, how the source within you feels.
Okay, hi. In my vortex, there's more love, more joy, more dancing, more singing.
So it's eternally open-ended, yes.
Yes, there's just more expansion, more amazing people who come into my life, more opportunities.
Now don't get too heavy on the more, because when you get heavy on the more, it implies lack where you are. So in other words, just accept it as continually refueling itself.
Okay, yes. All right. So there's love. There's just a sense of such joy and excitement. There's eagerness and enthusiasm. There's cruises and trips to plan. There's adventures to dream about and imagination.
All right, now let's take it even further. Conversations with other people up to speed with who I am, taking us both to new heights in such satisfactory conversation. Excellent.
Yes.
Next.
I know exactly what this feels like. It's when you're having the greatest conversation and an idea comes up and you can almost see it in the room and both of you can feel it and you can work it and you can make it really elaborate and the depth of it just resonates in the room. Or you're given a talk and you know you have got everybody there because there's absolute silence and the words aren't. It's not about the words, it's about the feeling of it. Or you're making paper and you got your hands in the stuff and you can feel the paper coming up with you when you pull it out of the water and it's absolutely perfect. Or you look at a kid and you know who that kid is.
Perfect. In my vortex, I feel
joyful, expansive. I am eternal. And I know that I came into this adventure and I want more. I don't want to ever stop. I want to continue enjoying, exploring, feeling, expanding, knowing, learning, doing. I love this adventure. Thank you, Abraham. Good.
Hi, Abraham. I love you. I, in my vortex, am so joyful with love. And I'm so adored and so adoring that it overflows into the abundance of my life. I attract so many wonderful people into my vortex that it keeps expanding and expanding and expanding.
In my vortex, those who have already been assembled come into my clear view.
They do. And I get such clarity. And there's such wonder in life and so many amazing things.
I get a sense that they were there before I got there.
Yeah, they were.
And I like that they were already assembled. And once I got in and really before I got in, tuned myself to the vibration of it, they come into clear view. And it's so fun to rendezvous with those who are vibrationally up to speed with everything that I've put there. Excellent.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you.
Hi, Abraham. I am in the vortex, and every single morning I wake up and put my feet on hundreds of acres of the most beautiful farmland in Wilsonville, Ontario, Canada, and I spend all day, every day, romping and playing with all of my animals, and money flows freely and effortlessly and absolutely detached from any action.
All right, now we're appreciating all of this, and we understand where you're getting at. And when you spend time in this vibrational vortex, as you have, things begin manifesting.
Yes.
But you're speaking of you're talking about the reality that is manifested, and that's just fine. And when a reality is manifested that is really pleasing you, that's just fine. But we want you, for this segment, not to feel the least bit uncomfortable about talking about what would seem to much of the world like the delusional, vibrational reality. Because we want what you have formerly called Abraham's present tense, which is my future tense, and therefore delusional by standards of most people who are looking at it. We want you to become comfortable with the delusion of a vibrational reality, because everything that you want is there, and when you tune yourself to it, then of course it morphs into the things that you're talking about. Yes. So what's in your vibrational reality?
Well, we have like 85 acres now, but like there's hundreds more. Hundreds there. And all sorts of animals. Right now we have a few, but there's going to be lots and lots more. And every day I will wake up and do whatever I want to do.
All right, can you feel the difference in what we're talking about here just a little bit? In other words, we love that you love your life. We do. But we are making the point that there is more than that which you are living in your vibrational reality. And we're trying to get you to stretch. In other words, there are many people that would be stretching to what is your reality. But you can't stop. You have gone far beyond your reality. That's the thing that we want you to understand. There are people with terrible lives that have a much better one in their vibrational reality. There are people with magnificent lives that have a much better one in their vibrational reality. And when and only when you tune yourself to your vibrational reality, do you have that hair blowing back sensation of moving in the current that is natural to you, you see.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes. Your enthusiasm is waning. You'd rather talk about problems?
Hi. Oh, Abraham, I feel so much appreciation and so much love, and in my vortex, I attract those things to me that are just so beautiful. And when I'm looking at another, I can see their wholeness. I see their heart. I feel whole. I feel simultaneously peaceful and exhilarated. I love the adventure of life. And I'm always so appreciative in my vortex for what I've learned. And
So, in your vortex, where everything has been culminating, what's in there? In other words, what's in there? Now we want you to reach for those things that are in the vortex that aren't necessarily in your life experience. Let's do as our friend was doing, make it more tangible, still future tense by manifestational standards, but present tense by vibrational standards. What's in there for you that you would like to talk about?
I'm an uplifter, and I'm a psychotherapist, and I am a best-selling author of an uplifting, non-fictional book that makes a difference in people's lives, and they can feel it. It moves their heart.
Excellent. That's exactly what we were reaching for from you. Exactly what we were looking for. Esther has an airplane.
Can I fly in it?
We thought we'd break it to you in a...
Safety?
And a pilot. It is not Sully.
My vortex is safety. There's no Captain Sully. There's a safety net.
Well, wait. Because that's all right.
No.
In your vortex, there is no safety because there is no danger to overcome,
Exactly.
which safety implies. So find another word. Well-being. Speak the well-being in a more well-being way.
I can do anything without.
You see,
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all right because in this vortex has such purity and clarity and absence of resistance that if you're not used to it, you're dragging some of that other stuff in there. But it sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? So your vortex has.
Yeah, I guess it is a place where I can do whatever I want. I can jump. I can fly. I can.
All right, so it's a place of freedom, and just be gentle about it so that you're not overcoming something with your statement of freedom. In other words, that's what this conversation is about. This is fine-tuning, isn't it? In my vortex, I feel well-being. I feel clarity, and I know what to do. In my vortex, there's a certainty about me that I just love. I love the feeling of knowing exactly which way I'm going and what I'm wanting. I love the feeling of universal forces already having gathered things, and I love the discovery that I get to experience inside the vortex. It's an interesting juxtaposition of knowing that there is more to discover and being certain that the discovery will be mine. I love the realization that the perfect unfolding is happening for me and that there's nothing that I need to do about it. I don't have to make this happen, and I don't have to fix broken things. I just have to relax into the inevitability of my well-being. Good.
The fine-tuning, though, of being okay with knowing that there's a safety.
We're showing you the fine-tuning. We're showing it to you. In other words, you gave us an opportunity to help you fine-tune because you were leaning out of the vortex, but you can feel it, can't you? In other words, can you feel the difference between the word safety and the word utter well-being? In other words, those are different vibrational frequencies. Safety is protection against unwanted things. Well-being is well-being. No protection against unwanted things because the unwanted things aren't in the vibrational equation.
Are words and feelings? And because I always say I have a safety bubble around me, and it always makes me feel good because I think I can do anything I want because I have a safety bubble. So is safety a bad word, or is it the feeling behind it, or how do you differentiate between word and feeling if words don't really.
Well, several things that you said, bam, 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 right in a row, said to us that you were on the brink of the vortex but not inside. And so our offering to you was to let you know that you're trying to cover up your vibration with words and you're not getting the job done with the words. So by choosing other words, sometimes the other words, which have stronger, clearer vibrational meaning, will bring you into that place of greater clarity. And this is the fine-tuning that we wanted from this exercise. Really good.
Okay.
Yeah.